A class coming.
And this one will be good. There are some names scattered throughout this one. Why don't we go ahead and throw the lineup here as we look at the Joe's Racing Products ramp cam. Braxton Weger is going to be the front row with Chance Hull. Caleb Scarborough saw him win a B main to get here. He'll start third to the outside. Drake Edwards. Jaden Wagner, Brent Cruz. That's an interesting row number 3 with Joe B. Miller inside of row number 4 with Jet Yantis to the outside. Tanner Holman, Wyatt Miller, shootout winner and restricted a year ago, starts 10th. Ronnie Dawson, Cash Lovenburg, 11th and 12th. 13th, Jeffrey Newell in the BKR 21 wide. Logan Julian outside of him. And from the tail, Caden Mitchell and Tommy Kunzman Jr.
Braxton Weger, Chance Hull will start on the front of this. 8 more tickets to tonight's A main events here for the winged A class.
You've got some drivers mid-pack that have no fear in making the top work. I mean, Wyatt Miller, Cash Lovenburg, Jet Yantis. Be curious to see if maybe we start to get a sniff of some movers from the back of the pack. Light track coming to green. A-class LCQ. Barrels into turns 1 and 2.
Plenty of drivers up at the top getting into one. Weger and Hull side by side for the lead. Chance Hull trying to make the most of the opportunity. Sits in second. Braxton Weger leads this one early. Edwards, Scarborough, Cruz, Wagner, Yantis, and Joe B. Miller currently in the transfer positions, again indicated by the yellow box around their spot in the running order. Top high, there goes Edwards. Looking for room around Scarborough as top groove coming in a little bit. Brent Cruz looking to make the move to get forward.
Drake Edwards looking to go through the middle, and it worked for a little bit, but now the C's part, and he makes that pass for position on Caleb Scarborough. And here comes Brent Cruz trying to follow through. Cruz still on the bottom. There's Wyatt Miller, restricted champion a year ago, around the outside, trying to make it work around Joe B.
Yeah. 7th and 8th that you're looking at in the running order right now. Joe B on the bottom. Wyatt Miller, the white 83 car, up and around the top. As there is a pack in front of them. They've got a little ways to the pack behind them. A good feeling, but you can't take advantage of it. You got to keep moving forward.
Yeah, who'd have thought Wyatt Miller would be out here driving around Joe B. Miller? He's trying to. Joe B., meanwhile, muscling his way to the inside. We got all kinds of fighting going on. Caleb Scarborough is starting to fall back a little bit. He's back to 7th, maybe 8th as Wyatt Miller gets up on top and goes around him. Ronnie Dawson on the outside looking in. Scarborough's on the bubble.
All week long, you guys have noted just how good Wyatt Miller has been, and Clint Boyles, I think you've even talked about just how smooth, one of the best around the top here at the Expo.
Yeah, he's been really good, making consistent runs all weekend long and improving. As we look a little bit further back in your field.
Guy on the high side in the 13, that is Caden Mitchell. He's 9th. That is the bid for the final transfer spot. Coming into the turn, Mitchell looking up on the high side, flying the Waffle House sponsorship. Closing in on Scarborough in the waning laps of this one.
He came from 15th.
On the move, Scarborough gets super tight on the bottom, and around the outside goes Caden Mitchell. Like you mentioned, Chris, from 15th, up and at him on the wheel, and here comes Logan Julian trying to slice his way through to be the first car out, but it's going to be too little, too late. The white flag is out. There's the gap between 9 and 8, but all by his lonesome. Braxton Weger to the A-main. Chance Hull, Drake Edwards, Brent Cruz. Drake Edwards actually finished in 4th. Jet Yantis, Joe B. Miller, Wyatt Miller, and Caden Mitchell.
Weger makes the show, bringing a bunch of young guns with him.
Yeah, the now 600 national champion and restricted this year has won 20-some races. And now is going to add a shootout A-main start here later on tonight. Clinton, I don't know. We've seen this week the track widen out after about a couple races. We're through, what, 3 or 4?
Yeah, 3, I believe.
3, and still not really much going around the outside, at least to make some gains.
Yeah, this was definitely the biggest track rework we've seen, all week. I did till the bottom, pretty healthy, and a ton of water put on it. So, yeah, definitely a little slower to widen out this time, but if this lasts through our LCQs, I think we're going to be sitting pretty rolling into our first A mains.
Even then, we've seen bigger reworks in the past than what they ended up doing. Just surprised it didn't slick off a little bit quicker.